do you know what today is, Keegan?
Pardon?
Do you know what today is?
The 26th, yeah.
Oh, it is the 26th, isn't it? It also happens to be Friday.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that means anything for you, though.
No, it's been a long week.
Oh, at work, you mean, eh?
Yeah,
What are you guys doing nowadays?
Nowadays, just still doing snow, but my boss has a place out in Pritis, right outside Calgary.
Yeah.
And I go there and we do stuff for him there.
Oh, okay.
So it's extra work, so it's good.
I was gonna say, it's really gracious that way, at least, eh?
Yeah.
Keeping you guys going.
Yeah.
And still outside work, but at least you're close to the home.
Yeah.
Does he feed you as well?
No, we bring our own food.
Oh,
He
okay.
gets us coffee and stuff, though.
Okay.
He's a good guy.
It's good finding a really good boss. I
Oh, yeah.
find it goes a long way, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's rare.
When you know that they got your back and they care about like that you're also making your bottom line. That's really cool.
Yeah.
My boss back in Saskatchewan, oh, man, it started off as a very business sort of, here I'm working for him, here's what the job is, right?
Yeah.
But in the course of working, like a really good friendship evolved out of it too. We were always able to keep that very clear distinction though, like business and friendship as well. So it played really well for us, and yeah, he was really good to his employees, and I really have a high level of respect for those kind of bosses, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it almost sucks leaving, you know?
You're like, because I mean, he's the kind of guy that I would have gone into business with, you know?
Yeah.
I would have gone into business with just because the level of trust that had evolved was at that level of, yeah, we're on the same page, and we have no sort of like suspicions or those kind of things, you know? They'd be like, I don't know if this is a good deal. We're like, actually, we know each other, you know? So it's nice finding that.
Yeah, for sure.
So
How long have you been doing Uber?
I moved back about a year and a half here to Calgary, and that's when I started driving for Uber.
Nice.
At that time, it was just coming into Saskatchewan, just coming in. But I decided to move out here, so I got everything ready over there to start Uber here. Then I came back here, and I had to start all over that process again, because Alberta likes their own sort of processes followed for registering. And so that's when I started driving for Uber.
It's more busy over here than Saskatchewan, right?
Far busier. Yeah, it was just starting there, and it's just only started recently in Vancouver there too.
Wow.
And I mean, those folks are really happy that they have Uber now, so thrilled. But I'm not even sure if it's on that busy level yet. I think Toronto is perhaps a lot busier, but Calgary is a good city for it, except for the last few months.
Yeah. It's probably like that everywhere now.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, the last few months were extremely challenging. Yeah. But in the midst of this work, though, I'm not making a lot of money right now, for sure. But it's sure like opened up a lot of things that I've come to appreciate in the job. From feeling that sense of control of one's schedule and when I want to work, how much I want to work. So I've really, really come to appreciate many elements of it. In essence, I feel like I really do control the parameters of my business, and I love that. Yeah, it's a good fit.
Yeah, it's really good. As long as you're happy with what you do, that's what matters.
Happy, and also having that sense of purpose, I think, really goes a long way, right? Yeah. So, let me ask you that question. If you could control all the parameters to fit just how you'd like that sweet spot to be, what would your dream job look like?
What would it be? Probably my own business, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. Just starting a business.
Okay, let me paint you a picture and see if that's what resonates. Owning your own business, doing the most boring job ever. What would you be doing?
If I was doing the most boring job, what would I be doing?
Sorry, no. If you were doing your own business, but something that really made you excited, instead of like, I gotta do this boring work, what would that like, this is so super exciting be?
That's a pretty hard question. I would say maybe just
includes working with your hands. You're helping people out in a really specific way. You get to see quite a few different scenes along the way, homes and businesses. Yeah, I could totally see that. Why would you resonate specifically with fireproofing? I guess that's the helping people part, eh? You see like a need there, I guess. I see that.
Yeah, and it's my dad, he used to own a business doing that, and he really he showed me kind of the importance of it.
Yeah.
I kind of I understood it a lot.
Absolutely.
And first thing on top of my head that I think would be important in starting a business.
Absolutely. So there's that sense of purpose behind it, that people need this, and you can sell that, right? That's cool. I find myself in that season right now of trying to figure out what is it that I'm trying to accomplish and what am I trying to do, you know? So
How about you? What would you do?
you know, I'm in the midst of finishing my business card right now. And I'm smiling because I had to think really carefully, what am I trying to sell or do, you know? I've come up with a self-appointed term for myself. I'm calling myself a kindnessologist. Kindnessologist. One who studies various expressions of kindness and advocates for it and encourages others towards it. I think that's one thing I've done really well in my lifetime, is just people have always said you're the nicest person we know. And while it is very much a part of who I am, I think, I also, in some sense, I'm saying it's unfortunate that I'm known for this, which almost implies that there isn't much of it out there. If people are saying you're the nicest we've ever seen, I'm like, how can I then encourage others towards what could be in reference to this? How can I encourage others so that basically my tagline is, let's make kindness ordinary again, instead of it being extraordinary, saying you're known for being such a kind person. I'm like, but should it be that way? Shouldn't more of us be kind? And so what would it take for most of us to start picking up that theme of what it is to be kind again, you know? And so I want to sort of spread that out a lot more. And hence,
that's awesome.
Kindnessologist.
That's awesome.
The challenging part is, how do I even sell that though? How do I make a living doing that? Because it's not like you can just go to the shelf of Walmart and ask for the special on kindness, please, you know? And how do I sort of market that in a way where I'm encouraging others, I really feel strongly like you do about it, saying this is important for people to participate and have a piece of. But how to do that? I'm still working through that. So that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's really good though. That's awesome.
Thank you. I was just having a conversation before you came in the vehicle with one of my friends. So I've been thinking of a few different angles. And one of the things that she was saying is, this is one of those ideas or things that hasn't been overused. So for example, there's certain catchphrases, there's certain words that were really meaningful, but because they've been used so often, they just have lost their power. So words like authentic or just things that people are very familiar with, and okay, heard that, but kindness is just one of those themes that hasn't been focused on a lot more. And so